Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is David at Lunar Beaches on Twitter. I am with the Crypto Investigators. If you don't know, the Crypto Investigators is myself and Mr. Use Case at Mr. Use Case and the other Dave at CryptoNot73. We created a Discord to build a community to where people can come in, shill their coins in our Cryptos to Look At channel, and then every week we take those any new cryptos that people shield to us and we put them up for a vote, and we put that vote up for 48 hours. The community votes on them, and the top 3 we do a video on, a video overview on. So the whole purpose of this channel is to be a community-driven, just crypto overview channel, so that we take a look at different cryptos and try to give some perspective, and hopefully people gain some educational value from that. So, with that said, I would also, I need to start off by saying none of this is financial advice. Please do not take it as financial advice. And also, if you like the content that we provide, please consider hitting that like and subscribe and the notification bell so you're notified for when we go live and create new content. And if you do that, we do greatly appreciate it, as it helps us in the YouTube algorithm so that we get seen more and all of that, yada yada yada. You know it all. Like and subscribe, we appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so my video this week is Helium. It's the Helium Network. The token is HNT. That is the ticker. It is a very interesting project, I will say. I do kind of, I personally am intrigued, just for, full transparency. I do not currently own any HNT. I will say that. So, just putting that out there for full transparency. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive in. At first, I'm just gonna read a little bit of this Medium article, and then I'll take a look over at the website and a couple other websites. Just some unique things that I found unique anyway about the project, and yeah, just a general overview of the Helium Network. So here we go, diving right on in. This article was written by Alexandra Martinez, April 24th of 2021. So what is a Helium Network? So the People's Network works to build a global Internet of Things. Launched in July 2019, Helium is a distributed network of long-range wireless hotspots. The goal is to create a blockchain-powered network for Internet of Things, IoT, devices, creating what they call the People's Network. So, a lot of people are like, okay, what is this Internet of Things? And Medium goes on to explain that. So what is the Internet of Things? The idea of IoT is to have a global network that you can connect any device to. It can provide a lot of additional features to a surprising amount of devices. This can be a toaster, dog collar, light bulbs, pretty much anything you can think of. Although at its core, it means any device connected to the internet, it has become more popular to use it to define devices that talk to each other. So smart devices that connect to a hub like Google Home or Amazon's Alexa fall under this category. These products are the most recognizable of IoT devices. There is still a lot of debate on whether most items even need to be connected to the internet. Pause. I agree, that's kind of, that's a little it's just having everything connected to the internet at all times. Obviously there's going to be privacy concerns in that. I'm pretty sure everybody watching this is probably thinking, well, okay, what about privacy? And maybe we'll see. We'll see what they say about that. So, the article continues. However, there are many products and people coming on board with the idea, and its popularity is steadily rising. This is where Helium comes in. The project looks to create a global, reliable, and decentralized network that supports IoT devices. Cellular networks and public Wi-Fi already provide some framework for the IoT, but the issues with them are price and availability. Helium already has partnerships in agriculture, environment, pet care, asset tracking, and more. As this network of partnerships grows, the service will become more powerful and be able to serve many different users. So I found this important within the article. So let's just go ahead and dive on in. So Helium runs on what's called as proof of coverage. So what is proof of coverage? Well, it is a new kind of consensus mechanism created specifically for Helium. So proof of coverage verifies that hotspots are responding the location they claim to be. And proof of coverage takes advantage of radio frequencies produced by miners to validate them and other participants. Challenges on the network involve 3 roles. So you got challenger. This is the hotspot that creates and issues the challenge. This occurs about once every 240 blocks. You got transmitter. This is the target of the challenge. It sends out challenge packets and relies on being witnessed by other nodes in close proximity. And witness, these hotspots are close to the transmitter and confirm the validity of the transmitter packets. And so the roles that a hotspot plays during each epoch define how much they earn as a reward. This brings me back to the previous mention of single hotspots earning less. Challenging alone earns about 0.95% of the available rewards. Conversely, witnesses can earn up to 21.24%. The actual reward amount can also vary based on how much a hotspot participated in the proof of coverage. So, something people should think about, especially when it comes up to these reward systems. 21.24% of a reward. Let me just go ahead and show you guys what it says right here. This is within the Medium article still. So, yeah, something that I think people should think about when they're doing research on any crypto is so they all kind of have a Ponzi-esque scheme to them in the beginning. You've got to bring people onto the network because that is what crypto is. It is a system of networks that transfer value. That is essentially what like blockchain and crypto is. So when you think about that, you want to think about, okay, is there a max supply? Is there a cap on the max supply? How much is being produced? How much is being burned? These are just like typical questions you should ask yourself, in my opinion, not financial advice, but these are things that you should be asking, not yourself, but you should be asking about every project. So that you look into any type of crypto, you should be thinking, what is the max supply? Is there a max supply, first of all? And how much of the supply is in circulation? If it's only half, why is it only half? Is the team holding half? What is the team doing with that half? You can look at Ripple, how they've got theirs locked up in escrow, and pretty much everybody in the XRP community supports Ripple in their efforts to move XRP further. But other validators also want, have their own ambitions. Other companies have their own ambitions with the XRPL. And only the people on the network, the validators, can approve what they want, what businesses they want, handling the XRP on the network. So as long as the network is okay with it, 80% is okay with it, or 21%. As long as 21% of the network is okay with it, then it's gonna roll. I think that's how it works. 80% of the vote has to say yes to get them on board. So 81% would have to say no to Nixon, or whatever. I'm not good at math. Just kidding. I am. I'm just on the spot, and I should have stopped recording, but this is just I'm not gonna edit it out. It's just pure gold. But anyway, with all that said, yeah. So just think about the max supply. Think about what's currently in circulation. Think about the longevity of the project. But when it comes to like the Ponzi aspect of it, what you gotta think about is, every single network wants to scale and needs to scale to some to an extent. The question is, can the network operate without continually having to add more people? That's what makes a Ponzi, is that the Ponzi stops when the people joining the Ponzi stops, because that's just how it works. You've got to have the people in the Ponzi to support the Ponzi, but you've got to keep bringing people into the Ponzi, new people, that is, new money. Without it, the Ponzi falls apart. Pyramid scheme. But moving on from that, just something that I thought about today that I wanted to throw in this video. So just think about that. So a network that can sustain itself, on its own with a certain amount of people, that's a strong network. If it's not having to constantly add people to it, cool. Maybe this 21.24% rewards can work somehow. But we'll just have to wait and see. And that's where you can go and dig deeper and do your own research. So if you liked that little thought right there, if it made you think at all, just consider hitting that like button. If you're liking the video so far, just consider hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Now, before we move on, as you can see, the banner just popped up below. If you could give the team a follow at Crypto Investigators. And yeah, let's move on to this next section. So just going over Helium, it currently has a max supply of 223 million, has a total supply of 223 million, with a circulating supply of about half of that, a little more than half, at 119 million. Of course, as of today, May 18th, 2022, the price of helium is $7.80. It is down 15.56% on the 24-hour, down 11% on the 7-day, down 59% on the 30-day. On the 1 year, I'm not sure how long it has been out. I don't think it has been out for very long. Of course, we could just scroll down here and see all time. So back in October is when it got launched, I guess. So, and it's pretty much done what everything else has done since then. Ran up and then just steady crashing. So that means that obviously could be a good entry point, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, it is down 68% on the 90-day, so hey, who knows? That is up for you to decide if that is good for you. All right, moving on. Oh, it just went up a penny. Oh yeah, and its market cap is almost 1,931,000,000. So yeah, it's almost $1 billion crypto, and it was. So this isn't too shabby of a project. I believe it's ranked in the 50s, 54, 57, somewhere in there. So the market's down. Maybe start DCAing in to certain projects with some good potential behind them. All right, moving on. So going to the helium.com website, we can see how Helium functions. We got their mining. So they use a new way to mine crypto by developing a simple device in your home or office. You can provide your city with miles of low power network coverage for billions of devices and earn a new cryptocurrency called HNT. Says bye bye GPU mining. Mining HNT with hotspots is done via radio technology, not expensive or wasteful GPUs. Build networks. Hotspots work together to form a new global wireless network and undertake proof of coverage. We went over that. Choose your hardware. Hotspots are built by a variety of vendors to suit your needs. So it uses hotspots using radio technology instead of using wasteful GPUs, as it says. So I guess it's it's different, obviously, than your typical proof of work mining. So that's interesting. This probably for the I won't say. I'll say the green energy, crowd, or the people that at least take that into consideration, because the governments around the world take that into consideration. So you might want to think about that when it comes to crypto being regulated, and how something like this could potentially be, a green solution to I think data sharing. So that's just think about that. Now, if you want to check out some of Helium's social media, they've got a Twitter at Helium. So they obviously have a bunch of different information on there. They also have an official Helium community Discord server, so you can join their server, which is cool. Oop. And they have a subreddit r/Helium Network. So that's just, regular Redditors talking about helium. So that's interesting. Then right here we have the past year of developer activity. So as you can see, they've had 180 repositories. They have 1,561 contributors and 9,441 commits this year. So about Git commits. A commit is an individual change or addition to a set of files in a repository. A repository is a collection of files which serves a well-defined purpose, such as a wallet or block explorer. Tracking these changes allows one to estimate that developer activity in a project. However, there are two important distinctions to make. First, more commits does not necessarily mean more lines of code. Second, more lines of code does not necessarily mean more progress. I agree with that. Measuring programming progress by lines of code is like measuring aircraft building progress by weight. Probably Bill Gates. So, pretty funny. Now back to this developer activity, like heat map. So this is the past year developer activity. As you can see, it did, it started off, pretty decent, pretty good. Got really strong in November, and then it's been kind of falling off a little bit ever since, just because I guess the rest of the market is falling off. So, but it's also a network, but its token is on exchanges, so that makes sense. But why would the network repository start going down is what I want to know. So something to think about, something to maybe dig into later. So next we have the Helium Ecosystem. Discover new hardware and software solutions using and supporting the People's Network. So, this is just their ecosystem. They've got Abbey Way indoor outdoor location tracking, activity. This is an IoT roaming partner, IoT toolkit, smarter agriculture, air quality monitoring, and more air quality monitoring. So they've got all different kinds of things. They also have a partnership with Codify. I'm sure some people have heard of that. Dish 5G carrier with Dish. So that's important to note. That's a pretty big one right there. But yeah, as you can see, they just have a rather large ecosystem so far. So good for them. Yeah, see, I couldn't possibly go through all of these. That's just crazy. So, yeah, if you want to come check that out, it's at helium.com/ecosystem. So I find stuff like this pretty cool. This is at explorer.helium.com. So this is the Helium Explorer, which is a block explorer and analytics platform for Helium. It's a decentralized wireless connectivity, which Helium is a decentralized wireless connectivity platform. Yeah. So this is showing that there are 812,000 hotspots with a block height of 1.3 million, which is up 41.6 thousand. Market price is 780. DC spent, so data credits are spent for transaction fees and to send data over the Helium network. HNT are burned to create DC. Okay, HNT staked, so you can also stake HNT. So just so you're aware, the amount of HNT being staked by validators, 36.28 million. And then we have total beacons and staked validators. They have 3,628 staked validators. And you can see all of Helium's, activity in the globe, which I found this pretty cool. That you can see where all you can see some helium located, even in the Asian Pacific. So that's cool. All over Europe and some typical spaces. This actually kind of looks like an AT&T coverage map, just kind of spotty. So, I mean, Dish is AT. Is Dish AT&T? Is Dish AT&T? I don't know, but yeah, I just thought this was pretty cool. Thought I'd share this. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I just noticed this, but the Helium, or what is it? I guess the D. Yeah, this is the DC, the data credits logo. It kind of looks like the sideways XRP logo, flipped over 90 degrees. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I just wanted to go over this quick thing. So they have two units of exchange. They have HNT, which is the Helium token, and a new crypto, which is a new cryptocurrency, and data credits, which we went over earlier in the video. And then, of course, you got your proof of coverage. Their novel proof of work algorithm enables hotspots to be rewarded trustlessly. And Helium LongFi. LongFi combines the low-power, long-range LoRaWAN wireless protocol with the Helium blockchain. That's a lot. I don't know. Should we dive into this? So LongFi delivers roaming capabilities and supports micropayment transactions, so customers only pay based on network usage without needing to deploy gateways or network servers. So device roaming, device can rely through every hotspot. Micropayments, devices pay for access with data credits. LoRaWAN support, any LoRaWAN device is compatible with the People's Network. The People's Network. I kind of like that. It's got a cool ring to it. Nice marketing there. Security. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. It's decentralized, so it's cool. So this is the HNT breakdown by exchange. It is mostly on Binance. Second most, Binance US. And then Crypto.com, Hotbit, Gate.io, FTX, KuCoin, and ZT Global. And then other, but it is not yet, I believe, on Coinbase. I would think Coinbase would be up here if it was, but it is not. And that is unfortunate for Coinbase. And this is from Live CoinWatch. Just clicked on social, went down to the overview, clicked on social. They have almost 100,000 Reddit subscribers. Average counts active on Reddit 339, 8.9 average new hot post per hour. 163 point. This is all Reddit. Not all of it, but this is the last bit of the Reddit. Everything before this was Reddit. 163.3 average new comments per hour. The network has 167,181 followers on Twitter and has 30,995, 31,000 basically, Telegram users. So, and this has consistently gone up over time. So I thought that was pretty cool to add in there. Maybe someone found that interesting. But yeah, last thing I will say about the Helium Network is it seems interesting. It's pretty cool that, it pulls off of wireless hotspots. It does seem to be a little down at the time, which is kind of expected with the rest of the market being down, so people just become less interested. But I think the cool thing about it is that if it's running on a device that is connected to the internet, then why would that device be disconnected from the internet? So, yeah, why would people just give up on it? So that's kind of weird, but it's up for everybody to decide. I have seen personally or listened to some interviews with the CEO. Somewhere on YouTube, just type in CEO of Helium interview. You can at least hear their pitch. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's gonna be a long video, so I'm just gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for watching till the end. Let me know what you think about this video and the Helium Network itself in the comment section down below. A link to our Discord is in the description box. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And until next time, keep your crypto safe. Also, you can only store this on the ledger, so which is good. But just so you know, before we get out of here, you can only store it on the ledger. Okay. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Later.